on a Driscoll testimonial dinner. How do we get to this point exactly?
I don't know. You get old, I think, eventually. Someone feels sorry for you, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it seems kind of a bit surreal that it's happening while I'm still playing, and who knows? But it's definitely playing to the end of the end of the summer, irrespective of what happens. Yeah, it's very humbling and obviously a huge honour, particularly over in London. You know, to have been honoured with one in a different country than your place of birth is quite strange, but very exciting.
What have the last few weeks you've been like? You obviously knew this was in the pipeline, potentially your last game for Ireland, and that question being asked of you after every game, before every game, the new arrival as well. It's been a whirlwind few weeks, really, hasn't it?
Yeah, not much going on in my life. Yeah, it's been crazy, and this is more good than bad. Obviously, the disappointments of the Six Nations has kind of been halved in a way with obviously the birth of my daughter, puts everything in perspective, and then the knowledge that I was knowing that this dinner was going to be taking place and the honour that comes with that. So listen, I've always found it difficult losing in an Irish jersey, and the day that it becomes easy is the day that you pack it in. That still sits badly with me, and hopefully we can change our fortunes in the summer tour and then move on from there.
Speaking to Paul O'Connell after the birth of his baby boy, he mentioned that losing with Ireland, well, it's always going to be difficult. When he gets home, I mean, it's an irrelevance. There are certain duties that need to be carried out, and it just changes absolutely everything.
Yeah, they don't care much for dead legs, concussions, cut ears, whatever the injury du jour might be. So yeah, you just get on with life, and it's really fantastic though. It's something that it's hard to describe until it actually happens to you, and people tell you about it, but they don't do it justice. So any of the times I came back after the disappointments, and there was a few of the Six Nations, to come back and see my wife and new little girl, you know, it can't help but put a smile on your face.
A few massive games coming up in the Pro 12 and in the Challenge Cup as well. I mean, the Challenge Cup, it's not quite the Heineken quarter-final, but it's certainly something that you don't have in your CV, and if you're in it, you might as well be going all the way, particularly with the final at the RDS.
100%. You know, there's no point in, we're not there just to plod along. Yeah, we want to be in the Heineken, we're not, we're in the Amlin, and yeah, we want to go and win it now. And if you can win a tough quarter-final over any Wasps, I think I believe there's a home semi-final, and then there would be technically a home final too. So you look at it that way, and it's Europe, one is gone, so you have a go at Europe too.
And a couple of massive disappointments in the Pro 12 final over the last 2 years, to the Ospreys and to Munster, and that's maybe a box that needs to be ticked as well.
Yeah, you know, three final defeats on the bounce now, and we're really properly sickened last year by it, particularly the manner in which it happened too. So it would be nice to get ourselves in the position to try and win one. We've got to get into a semi first, and we've got a big few weeks with Glasgow and Ulster coming at home, so they're games we need to win if we're looking at trying to get that home semi-final, and then they try and pick up some other results on the road. So it's yeah, I think the strength of the Rabo League has really come on now. It's probably one of the first years that 6 or 7 teams are really in the hunt still for that last 4 spots, so that makes for interesting viewing for everyone, and it makes us have to dig in that little bit more.
Finally, Brian, I guess nights like this, it's akin to your wedding day. You know, everyone's here for you, everyone's saying nice things about you, there's people up on stage making speeches about you. How do these sort of nights sit with you?
I can't hear every conversation at every table, so surely there are not all nice things, but I'm most comfortable in a team environment when and on a rugby pitch. It's where it's what comes naturally. So at events like this, albeit I've probably become more comfortable with the conversation and chatting to people. When it's a dinner in your honour, it's still sits a bit wobbly with me. But yet at the same time, I can't help but be hugely honoured by it at the same time. So I'm going to enjoy tonight. I'm going to have a great time. I'm going to chat to as many people as I can, and let the hair down and have a couple of glasses of champagne, and certainly for one night switch off.
Good man, it's been a rough couple of weeks. You deserve certainly that at least.
Thanks a million, appreciate it.